There's a new academy opening in Tallahassee this weekend to help teens and young adults who've aged out of foster care.
1, 2, 3. Smart Dreams Academy!
The Smart Dreams Academy provides housing, coaching, and counseling to teens who are now independent but could use some support and guidance navigating adulthood. It also focuses on goal setting and financial literacy to help the 18 to 21-year-olds become self-sufficient. The Smart Dreams Academy was founded by a former foster youth who's been recognized by Forbes magazine for turning his struggles into a foundation dedicated to helping other teens facing the same uphill climb.
Everybody knows all the young people love to have fun, but they have fun in the wrong streets. And so here they can hang around some freshmen, college students, people with like minds, and have fun and enjoy themselves while going through intense training to be the best that they can be.
The Academy on Jakes and Patterson Street features apartments with common areas for training, food, and fellowship. It includes 3 buildings that house 15 young people. Most will stay for about a year while working and attending classes, whether that's high school, GED, college, or the trade.